None of these ads were made by a human. Instead, they were made by ChatGPT. And the best part, they only took me 5 minutes to make, and it was completely free. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the ChatGPT image creation feature to create images so realistic that you'd swear they came from a professional photo shoot. Like turning this image into this, or this one, which honestly, the results speak for themselves. So with that said, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Now, as you probably know, ChatGPT 5 dropped not too long ago, and one of the biggest game changers is the ability to generate insanely high quality product images in seconds. But here's the catch: just because ChatGPT can generate amazing images doesn't mean that you can throw in a random prompt and expect magic. As most people open it up, type in a random prompt, hit enter, and then wonder why their images come out looking cheap or fake. And that right there is the first mistake. So what's the real secret? References. Before you type in a single word into ChatGPT, you want to gather images that show the exact style, angles and lighting that you're aiming for. And personally, I usually do this on Pinterest or the Facebook ads library, because that's where you can literally see all the kinds of creatives that the biggest brands are running. And if you find something that you like, you just save it and can later replicate the same look for your own products. And with that said, I'll do that right now. I'll find some references, set up my prompts, and then show you guys what I came up with. Alright, so I just gathered all my references, and for the first example, I actually kept it super simple. I only uploaded the product photo and then told ChatGPT that this is my product, create a cool background with yellow dust explosions in the background and make it match the product. Be sure to keep the label exactly the same, make the image high resolution and high quality. So as you can see, this prompt took me like 30 seconds to do, and boom, this is the result. I don't know how ChatGPT does this, but it's literally amazing that within 1 to 2 minutes you can have such a good product photo that looks like it was professionally edited by a graphic designer, and it just simply blows my mind. And just the fact that you don't have to be a prompt engineer to come up with something this, because as you can see, it literally took me 30 seconds to come up with this prompt. I added the product photo, and this is the result you get. And even if you don't like the result or want to change something, for example, over here I told him that I love it, can you keep everything the same as it is but make it 1:1 ratio? And I put 1:1 ratio because, as you probably know, most of the image ads that people run, especially on Facebook, are 1:1 ratio, and that's how you also want to run your ads if you're running on Facebook. And boom, this is what we got from this image to this image. And although it's good, I didn't like the fact that the pills were super low and it felt like it was just in your face. So I told ChatGPT, hey bro, help me put everything slightly back, and we're good. And boom, this is the result we get. Within like 5 minutes you get 3 different variations of the same ad, and just the quality, it got all the labeling correct, everything. The image just looks like it was made in a professional studio, and even on the pills you can see all the shadows, even the light that drops on them. And you definitely need to jump on ChatGPT right after this video, because just the fact that you can make such high quality images in a such short amount of time simply blows my mind. And to show you that this isn't just a one-off thing, I actually put a second product in. This is literally the photo that I gave it, not even good quality, and then I added an image of what I wanted it to copy. And for the prompt, I typed in, this is my product, make a beach type background for it so it looks like a premium cosmetic company photo, make the image ad as detailed as possible, keep it high resolution and the ratio 1:1. I have added a potential image so you can have the idea of what I would like. And a pro tip, as you can probably see by the prompts that I put in, you always want to mention what type of ratio you want for your images, and most of the time you're going to want to go for a 1:1 ratio, especially on Facebook. But if you want to run your ads on Instagram or stuff like that, you can also go with the 9:16 ratio, which looks something like this, as this is how most people post on the internet and how they view content. So be sure to keep that in mind, because a lot of people forget about this and then their image ads get cut off or they just look weird. But heading back, this is the first image that he created, and as you can see, when you look over here and over here, the quality looks even better on ChatGPT than it looks on the product that I actually put in. Unfortunately, the label was a bit misplaced because over here it's vertical, but on the generated version it's horizontal. And as you can see, he didn't even take a look at this photo and add anything from it. So I told him to put the image on a pedestal like in the image that I sent him, and told him also to go for a similar background with the clouds, and boom, this is what we got. Already an improvement from this. As you can see, already everything is clicking together. And finally, after one more revision, this is what we got, a full-on edited product image. So yeah, as you can see, this AI image generation is literally amazing. You can do anything you wish and go from having images like this to having images like this. So yeah, and this is only the tip of the iceberg, so be sure to stick around because as we progress, the prompts and the images get even better.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
So yeah, you won't want to miss this. Now that we've gone through the simpler ways to use this, we can move over to the second use case, which is actually one of my favorite ways to utilize this, and it's the ability to recreate competitor ads with your own product and your own style in literally seconds. And as you can see, I found a competitor ad that I liked because they had a lot of social proof, nice products photos, and also having a 30-day money-back guarantee and free shipping in the USA. And this is a complete ad that you could definitely run and get sales with, and that's exactly what I also wanted to do. So I just pasted in my product images over here, as you can see, and the prompt that I texted him was, "Now I need you to copy this ad for me for my product Vertisuve. The ad that I want you to replicate is the last image I sent. For this ad, I want you to add only 1 unit of my product." And I know this is simple, but you're going to want to put as much info as possible into your prompt so that he actually knows what you want, because over here, as you can see, there are 2 units and I didn't want him to put 2 units in my ad. So I wanted to make it obvious for him that I only want 1 unit in my products ad. And then I told him to adjust the colors to match the products by also keeping a green natural and live background. And I told him that I want to copy the bottom line, which was this one, the 30-day money back guarantee and the free shipping to the US, because I actually like that a lot. And then told him to keep the ratio 1:1. And then I told him to keep the labeling the same. And also when you have products, and obviously most of your products will have labels, you need to mention to him that to keep the labeling exactly the same, because he has a lot of problems with generating labels. And I found that by texting this in my prompts, it actually increased the quality of the labels. And the pro tip over here is that I also told him to generate my ad copy before the image, and be sure to always do this for yourself because it only takes ChatGPT a few seconds to come up with the ad copy, and then it's faster to adjust it to your liking, whereas generating an image takes between 1 to 2 minutes, and if you want to update the copy, then you have to wait another 1 to 2 minutes for it to actually make the changes. So be sure to keep that in mind, because trust me, you will save a ton of time, especially when creating these images. And with that said, this is exactly what I did. I told him to generate the ad copy first, and after talking with him for a while, boom, this is what we got. Amazing ad again. And the fact that we were able to get this from only uploading one image like this and a second one like this just simply blows my mind away. And not only the fact that you can do this, but the fact that this is all free to use and to do is the best part. It added all the stuff that we wanted, the 8,600 5-star reviews, all the reviews that he gave us earlier, like Sarah. Feels like I'm walking normal again. That floaty, unsteady feeling is finally gone. 5 stars, got the 30-day money back guarantee, free shipping to the USA. What else could you ask for? And actually, it wasn't exactly like the ad that we wanted to copy, so I told him to make the background a bit better, and after one iteration, this is what we got. And when I look at this, I'm just simply amazed again, as it has literally everything that you need. You have the product, you have social proof over here, social proof over here, social proof over here, 8,600 5-star reviews. You got a money back guarantee and free shipping. What else could someone want when they go on Facebook, they look for this type of product and they see this ad? Obviously, they will purchase it. And just the fact that you can generate tens of thousands of these ad creatives in minutes just shows how overpowered this is. And you can even split test them by putting this as one ad and this as a second ad, see how they both perform, and then double down on the one that works better. So yeah, I think that now after seeing some of these prompts, you actually can see the vision and how good this is and what kind of things you can do with it. Let me show you another example. Alright, and another super clean ad that I found on the internet that I wanted to do for myself was this one, because everything is spaced out super nicely and it has all the things that a good ad needs, and this is the product that I wanted to do it for. And for the prompt, I literally put in create this ad for my product, then I gave a link to the website so that it got some information about what kind of products I'm selling, and then told it, as I told you before, the ad copy first, and then I'll tell you to generate the image ad. And finally, after sending in everything, this is the ad that I was able to get. And when you compare them side by side, you can see that it looks pretty much the same. And I actually didn't like that this Huel bag didn't look super real. So I told him to redo the bag, and this is what he came up with. Pretty much the same, but it actually improved the bag. And yeah, literally again 2 minutes and you have a completely perfect ad that looks literally the same as your competitors. And when even testing them, you could even add different color variations, as I did over here. I literally told ChatGPT, could you make a more beige type color? And he said yeah, no problem, and boom, this is what we got. Amazing result again. Alright, and the final example before we move to the next use case is this one. And over here I actually found this Golden Nutrition ad that looked super clean. It was simple, but I think it got the message through really well, and this was the product that I wanted to do it for. And over here I simply put in the first image is my competitor and the second is my product. Recreate this ad for my product. This is my products page where you can find info about my supplement, and told him first generate the copy that you want to put on the ad, and then when I like everything I'll tell you to generate the image. And he did exactly that, and this was the result that we got. And as you can see, it isn't perfect because it put everything a bit to the left, the product to the right, and it cut out a bit of the badge, but no worries, you put another prompt in and it makes everything already better. Like over here, as you can see, it fixed it in an instant and everything was exactly like it was in the goalie ad. And if we actually put them side by side on the screen right now, then you can see that it's literally the same ad but with my product, and it took you 0 effort to do. You only put 1 or 2 prompts in and you have an exact replica of your competitor's ad. Alright, and now it's time for the final use case, which I've honestly been waiting for the whole video, and it's AI UGC image ads. And these type of image ads are actual game changers, because not only do they save you tons of money since you don't have to hire any UGC creators, photographers or graphic designers, but they also convert way better than generic photo ads. And instead of having those boring static images of your product, you can literally create raw realistic images that look like real customers are actually posting about your product on Instagram. And you can do this in literally a few minutes, so let me show you exactly how I did it. And as you can see, it's actually super simple. I just put the product image in, and the prompt that I went with was, this is my product, make a white female in her 40s who's an influencer, hold it up to the camera like she's taking a selfie with the product, make her have it in hand, and for the background, maybe in a place where she does her makeup or in a robe in the toilet. And I also told him to make the image feel like she took it on an iPhone 11 without any fancy lighting, and to keep the labeling as it is on the image. And after waiting around 2 minutes, this was the result that we got. And as you can see, this actually looks like a real person has took a photo of the product after taking a bath. And actually this person doesn't look 40, more like 60. So I told ChatGPT, hey bro, make it feel like she posted it on Instagram to her story, keep the format 9:16, and don't give a lady that's in her 60s like over here he did. Instead give me a woman in her 40s and 30s and make the label correct. And boom, this is the image that we got. I waited again 2 minutes for it to generate it, and oh my god, this kind of image, if you posted this, added maybe a small sign at the top like recommend this product and even a before and after, bro, trust me, you're ending up rich. Because look, even if I personally saw this image on my feed on Facebook or Instagram, even if you look into the image, you can't even notice that this is AI, because her eyes look normal, fingers, she's even got nails, her skin doesn't look like the typical AI type of skin, it looks like a normal person, she has hair, and the photo is taken in a bathroom while wearing a robe. And just the fact they can create these type of images in today's day and age scares me of what AI will look like in 2, 3 or even 5 years. And the best part about this is that you can generate an unlimited amount of faces. Like over here, I told it to make it look like an Instagram story, and boom, this is what ChatGPT gave me. My little secret to keeping skin looking 20 while I'm in my 40s. And when you run ads on Facebook and Instagram and target women from the age range of, let's say, 25 to 50, and they see this ad, they will definitely scroll up, because this doesn't look like your typical ad where the product is only shown and no people. This looks like a real person is actually reviewing the product, and they literally recommend it to someone who is scrolling. And also the fact that they look super real, it doesn't look like AI. And trust me, most people in the age between the ages of 30 and 50 couldn't tell apart AI 1 year ago. And when you look at this, I think that most of you guys who are watching this video probably as well couldn't even tell that this is AI. And that's enough of this example. Let's move on to the second one. And over here, I decided to test a format that I've done personally for my own stores and for my own ads. And after generating this, I just remembered how much money I spent on UGC creators and all that stuff to get these kind of images, and had to rethink my whole life, because let me just show you. This was the product that I decided to promote. It was a pet skin soothing spray, and I added 2 images so that ChatGPT had more images to use. And I basically said, this is my product. Make a collage of 4 people with their pets and holding this product in their hand. Make the whole image super high quality and the resolution as well. Keep it a 1:1 ratio and pay attention to the details. 52 seconds and boom, this is the result. And if some of you guys have run ads, especially on a higher level, you may know that UGC creators aren't cheap, and for one single image over here, I used to pay like $10 to $15, and now it took me 52 seconds to generate. And honestly, I'm rethinking my life choices, because if I think about how much money I spent to actually get these type of images from real people, then it just simply breaks my heart. But this is a good message to you guys who are watching this video, because you can utilize this for completely free and get this level of UGC image ads. And even if this doesn't look realistic to you, you can say, love it, can you make it more realistic? This looks a bit too much like AI, and boom, you get another image which looks more realistic. I personally think that this one looks more realistic, but everyone sees different. And the best part about all of this is that AI doesn't have any limits, and you can generate infinite faces of infinite people recommending infinite amounts of your products that you run. And this means that you can infinitely test creatives and never run out of ideas. Like over here, I told him, yeah, can you generate me 4 different people? And yeah, as you can see, these are the first 4. These are 4 completely different people, and you can go on all day, generate thousands of people to showcase your product. And these type of things will just completely boost your social proof, and people will just literally go on your website and purchase the products because they will know that tens of thousands of people before them bought the product and that it's safe to buy. And I also wanted to test out how it did a 9:16 format of one person with their pet, and this is the result that we got. Again, looks completely realistic, like a real person took a photo, and you can just admire how well done this image is. And the best part, you just simply right click, click save image as, go to the Facebook ads manager, upload the product, and you got a completely new creative. And again, as I said before, this creative would also definitely bring in a bigger ROAS, because it just looks real. And when you look at this, it doesn't even look like it was made by AI. Alright, and this is the last example that I've prepared for you guys, and be sure to watch it through, because I think that this is the best one out of all the ads that we did in this video. And for this one, I went with these type of turmeric gummies, which promotes healthy skin, support joint health and all of that. And I said again, make me an ad of 4 fit people holding this product in hand so that I can run it to Facebook ads, keep the ratio 9:16, keep it high quality and focus on the details, and make it look like they're taking selfies on an iPhone 11 so that it just looks real and not like if someone took photos in a studio. And yeah, I don't even think that this image needs a comment, because everyone in this image looks like a real person. And adding just a simple sign like 5 stars, over 10,000 happy customers, or say 50% and join 10,000 plus happy customers. And if you run this on Black Friday, then bro, you're rich. You can retire your whole family, your whole bloodline, literally everyone. Because just looking at this, it took ChatGPT 1 minute to generate, and you got 4 realistic people holding your product, promoting it. And with this, if you utilized video AI ads, then bro. And again, the fact that all of this is free to use and anyone can do this, no matter where you're from. If you're from Europe, America, or even Africa, everyone can do this from their bedroom, from the laptop, literally anyone. And I actually went back and forth with ChatGPT to make that version with the 5 stars and all that stuff, and this is what we got. As you can see, even though their eyes look a bit scuffed, bro, if I saw this ad and I was looking for turmeric gummies or some kind of stuff like that, and saw an image like this, then I would definitely check out the website. And if the website was good enough, not even amazing, good enough, but it had so much social proof like over here, then I would definitely purchase the product. And if you guys want to go a step further and not only generate AI UGC image ads, but also video ads, then click the video that popped up somewhere on the screen right now, because I show you how to create AI UGC videos for completely free. And trust me, you won't regret watching that video, and you'll get so much knowledge that tomorrow, after watching both of these videos, you can start a new store and run ads that will definitely bring in conversions. So yeah, as you can see, this is how I use ChatGPT to create professional scroll stopping ads in minutes. And now that you know how this works, take advantage of it, and trust me, if you really learn how to use this properly, you'll definitely be ahead of the whole game. And with that said, if you found this video helpful, then click on this one next, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more free value like this.